Go.
Hello and welcome to our very first CAN TV show for Chicagoland Motorcycle Toys for Tots Parade. We are 62 days away from our event. I would like to thank CAN TV for allowing us the honor of being here. My name is George Lester Fortier, the current president. And you are who?
Hi, my name is Mayward Marsh. I'm the Northside coordinator, and we meet up at a VFW hall up in, trying to remember, Franklin Park. So please look us up for our upcoming meetings. We'd really appreciate it.
That's right. And if you go on our website, www.chicagolandtft.org, you'll have a list of all of our meetings, where the address is for them, why we do this, and all other kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're here to notify, let everybody know that wants to tune in and see who we are and what we are about. And our family, this is one big family. It might sound like an organization, but some of us have been around this family for 40-some years. We feel what everybody else feels, sad and happiness. So it's more than just a motorcycle organization. It's a family. So please look into joining us. You'll really be surprised on who we are.
And so you'd be amazed how many people have been made aware of this organization, either through getting toys for their kids around Christmas, right? Then they come back when they're in a better position of life, and they actually join the organization and help somebody else. It's like a full circle kind of thing.
Right. It's really surprising. I mean, we have buttons that we've passed out, and some of the children that have received the buttons have kept it for 10 years, 20 years, and come up and say, hey, I want to get involved, because they remember who we are for what we have done for other family members and communities.
Well, like our mascot, Matt, he's been running around in a dingy, we can't mention, prices, but we ended up buying a new costume for him, because he really liked being our mascot for little kids and stuff.
Right, yeah.
And Maynard went and got the thing from the costume shop and made sure it was right and all that kind of stuff.
Right, yeah. And
he got awful tall, didn't he?
Huh?
When he first started hanging around the organization, he lived in the trailer park next to where we have our warehouse, and he was always there watching. We'd let him help. And of course, we took care of him and his family every year. And now he's in a position to give back, right?
Right. And he's also become a member. He's been around helping for at least 10 years and bag toys for us and sort through them and everything. I mean, he's really great, and he's enjoying what he does, and that's what all of us do and everything.
I see a little bit of pride in his, and a little chest got a little bit bigger, because he knows we spent a little bit of money on him and made him our actual mascot. You know what I'm talking about?
Right, yeah. The other one was a little small on him because he's 6'3".
Plus, it was kind of wore out. He's older than he was, I think.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But speaking of the toys, we collect toys. Actually, we'll be passing out boxes this our next meeting on the south side at Archer and Central at the VFW hall here, Ryan Post.
Right.
And we'll be starting to pass out some of the boxes then. They go into some of these stores and establishments. They collect toys. They get filled up. Give us a call. We put them in our warehouse. You referred about sorting them, boy or girl, and age. And then we have a toy committee that they work feverishly during the time and actually pick the toys out to help pass out to the underprivileged children of Chicagoland.
Yes. We have a fantastic toy committee. They read about 65,000 letters, and they try and match one or two toys on the wish list to give the children, so they have the believe in, our holidays.
Hopefully we can get our toy, the vice president is the toy committee chairman and toy box committee chairman. I'm pretty sure you mentioned something like 30,000 children we took care of last year.
Yeah, that's it.
Over 5,000 families, plus community outreach centers and churches and such. Mm-hmm. We like to deal more one-on-one with the community than simply give to another organization that we don't know how they get compensated for what they do. All I know is I'm the president and he's the Northside coordinator, and we both make the same money, which is basically nothing.
Nothing, right. And if you look at our website,
I don't even get a nicer shirt, you know what I mean?
But if you look at ChicagolandToysForTots.org, you can see how you would enter, send your letter, and what qualifications you have to receive the toys and everything. We try to emails just are too overwhelming for us.
No, it's not we're kind of like I should say old school, because we're old men, right?
Right, that's right.
We like to touch and feel stuff, okay? And I guarantee you, if we get the letter, I know things happen, get lost in the mail, whatever. If you feel you haven't been responded to in a certain amount of time, give us a call. Mail it
Yes.
again or something. Drop it off at the warehouse.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, each and every letter that we receive will be read and will be considered. Okay, and we will let you know as soon as possible if we are going to help or not. And 99% of the time, we end up helping anyway. Is that
Right,
correct?
that's it exactly. I mean, Christmas Eve, if we have enough toys, some of the members of the board are kind enough to sit there till midnight
Yeah.
at the warehouse. They post online that if you need toys, come. They're there to help. We're there until Christmas Eve, 1 o'clock in the morning if possible. It's the generosity of the public
Oh, it's
that,
amazing.
helps us do what we do. And without all those people who come and participate, we wouldn't be in a situation we have the opportunity to do for everyone.
Right, but the cool thing about this organization, we've been around, this will be our 46th parade. 46 years. That's a lot of different mayors, a lot of different aldermen.
Yes,
I don't know how
that's
many
it.
governors. I know a few of them were wearing orange, but still, that's a long time for anything to last. And for it to last this long, I think it means that it's a pure organization. In other words,
Yeah.
nobody's trying to be any better than nobody else. We're trying to, we never forget what we're doing and why we're doing it.
Yep.
Okay?
That's why I say we're a family, because we act like a family. We might have a few arguments, but that's what the family does. You reconcile
yeah.
what happens, and we move forward, do great things.
And we know how to keep them quiet if we have to. So.
Yeah.
No, actually, we get along very well. I mean,
Yeah.
And we all watch each other. I remember once, I remember that, I forgot her name, Tomato, where she was a treasurer or something. Her
Who?
product, Tomato. Remember she had that, the big husband.
Turtle?
The tomato.
Tomato?
Anyway, I watched my car and she accused me of stealing. I remember that. It was weird. But we're going to change it. Everybody that has anything to do with anything in this organization, we strictly adhere to our 501(c). We have a professional auditor audit our books each and every month. And we get audited as an organization every 2 years. It's in our bylaws. Okay, so that's not an issue. Now, we've had issues before, but we've always met them, and the city of Chicago have always been kind enough, like you said, to really stand behind us.
Yes.
Now, I got to tell you about this guy here on the north side. Nothing stops him. He takes his job very, very seriously. During COVID, when we didn't have a parade, and the city of Chicago was so nice, they didn't want to come out and say you can't have a parade because I got afraid of being a bad guy. They made me say it. So you know what I mean? I told you that. But this young man over here still had the whole north side set up like we were going to have the parade.
Right.
You're the only part of this parade that actually worked.
Yep. Had boots on the ground for boots.
That's right.
That's
That's
it.
right.
We allowed 10 boots pulling into the parking lot at a time, 5 riders, and
Yeah, we couldn't tell nobody not to ride their bikes. We
Right.
just couldn't. Actually, they blocked off the woods where we started on 83rd and Western, Dan Ryan Woods. They actually blocked off all the entrances with the Forest Preserve.
right. Yep.
Vehicles.
And then people still drove to the north side all the way up
Right.
to Paul Prep College for us to do that.
But if
you
we
know,
don't have
destination.
the city of Chicago helping blocking the streets, we did it years and years and years ago without their help. But
Right.
still, it's a lot safer when they do help. And of course, we got to thank the Chicago Police Department, Transportation, CTA. They
Yes.
help a lot. They have to alter their bus routes for us. Streets and sand, in case we have an issue, they fill up all the potholes, right? And if it
Right.
snows, they're out there.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times we followed a plow truck going down the parade because we're going to ride our motorcycles, rain or shine. At least the 500 idiots that do show up.
Right, right. I was one of them a couple of times, so don't.
Well, I should say 5,000, forgive me. The Forest Reserve helps us, and of course the fire department. They instrumental, plus all the aldermen along the route, and all the church groups and such.
Yes.
One of the things we do with the city of Chicago, what do we have to do? One of the things is what we're doing now.
We send out to every business on Western Avenue a letter letting them know that we are coming down the street. Every church and school within 1 mile off of Western Avenue, we notify them that we're coming.
They get a letter in the mail.
They get a letter in the mail and everything, so they're aware, and then they're out there supporting us because they know they've been doing it. We've been doing it 46 years up Western, and they're well familiar with it and support us, which is we thank all those folks on Western and everybody who.
And all the
unfortunately-
establishments and stores and,
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention one name because I have to mention them
No,
all, but the major stuff where people go buy stuff, we have a box there. Donate to it, and a lot of times I guarantee you when we get those toys, we sort them by age and by gender.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that doesn't get harder this year.
I don't know. That's not my department.
I just
All
thought
I'm
of it.
worried about is the
I just thought of it.
destination. That's the toy committee.
But we'll deal with it. We'll
Yeah,
deal with it.
most definitely. You know, like we did with COVID.
Yeah.
We made sure every toy that we touched that came in got sanitized.
Yes.
That's how far we went. We plastic bagged, had them steam clean our stuffed
We
animals.
still got some of the sanitizers in the warehouse. Remember, we got donated boxes and boxes. And
Yeah.
stuff.
So, you know, we take it seriously all the way around for health.
In the early '90s, we had a goofy little Gulf War going on, so we couldn't have a parade because we were essentially at war.
Right. The Marine base, they were overseas there.
But we still met in the woods,
Yeah.
and said hi, and then we left and went home. We still collected toys, though.
Right. Some of the people still rode down Western Avenue, regardless that we weren't escorted, sanctioned by the city. But it was a thing that it became the ride for the Marines that were that came and supported us. They were off base for that war, so we wanted to say thank you. Some drove by,
And if you see one of our members with all you get a rocker for doing the parade, a little stripe, a ribbon, I guess you'd call it. Mm-hmm. And there's one ribbon that's upside down. Even printed on a few shirts. Everybody kept asking, they put the other one upside down. Well, upside down on purpose because that was the year of what Maynard's talking about.
Right. Yep. But the parade didn't go. Definitely
We did not have the parade. But getting back to the toys, once we get your letter and approve it, we put together a big bag of toys for kid. Usually a couple of big toys, a bunch of little toys, all this kind of stuff. And I'm of the opinion, Maynard, I don't know if you agree with me or not, but when you disadvantaged as a child and you couldn't have a really good Halloween costume, it didn't really break your heart, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
But if you didn't get a toy at Christmas, that kind of like hurt a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
I got tired of socks and underwear.
well, that's right. That's right. I mean, the only good thing about a rock is you can throw it. That's about it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that's one of the reasons why we're doing this also, because every child deserves a chance. Every child deserves an experience, no matter what religion you're going to experience the joy of Christmas, of getting something. Am I right?
Right. That's it. Yes.
And you'd be amazed how many people come back to help us. It truly is amazing. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, you go on our website, there's a picture of it. There's a little young lady, had to be, 5 years now, 6 years? From that Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah.
And her wish was to be in our parade and ride with Santa Claus. And we made that happen.
Yes.
Cute little girl, she was 4 or 5 years old, on oxygen, cold. I had big giant biker guys saying, it's cold.
Yeah.
I said, well, look at that little girl. She ain't crying like you are, you know what I mean?
Right. It was like
But she made a complete recovery, and she's doing those commercials for St. Jude's now.
Yes. We were proud to have the opportunity to get to know her. She was very charming.
And the family.
Still is,
But the way they do that is, they don't give you no heads up. They let us know the day before. Because nobody wants to make a big thing out of it, because it's not about something to make. I'm talking about it now. It's just, I feel proud as an organization that we were asked. Okay.
Right. That's it exactly.
Not to promote anything. But they do that very, very, very slick. The only problem with that Make-A-Wish, it takes so long for them to get all the strings tied together. A lot of times the person that wanted it wasn't, not around anymore.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But that's a good organization also. Okay, so keep that in mind. You go on our website, there's a place, all of our, I shouldn't say this, but I am. Where it says meet the board on our website, everybody's name up there. You see a picture of me, a picture of Maynard, and there will be our contact information, our email address, and sometimes our phone number, so you can always get a hold of us. That's part of the deal of being a board member.
Please don't hesitate to reach out to us.
That's right.
That's what we have that set up for. It will get forward to whatever board member you request that message. We'll get to them and get answered.
I can't promise you'll get what you... Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there it is.
Look at how pretty I am. I'm so glad they haven't changed my picture. That picture got to be, a couple of months old?
Oh, just like mine. Mine was last week.
We got to buy Sam a new
hat
shaver.
Yeah,
But we have a new board member and our parade coordinator, Sam Johnson. I'd like to welcome him aboard. I'm sure he's going to do a great job.
Yeah. One of my hard workers from the north side I lost. He
didn't lose him.
Well, on the corner where he was at, I did. He was a very, very, very important person.
I'm sure you're going to point somebody else.
Yeah,
He's in charge of everything out in Western, not just your corner.
Well,
thank God. Thank you for stepping up, Mr. Sam Johnson.
Yes, thank you.
Very important. Now, we had our kickoff party last Saturday.
Yeah.
And that is
Woo-hoo.
designed to help all of our members and thank them for helping us throughout the year, because obviously we can't pay them, but we can give them a catered event. You know, it was nice. They had a meal.
Yeah.
We got to talk. We had an excellent band that donated their time, Whiskey
Yes.
Road. All in all, we had a great time.
Yeah, great turnout. Probably had 240 people come. I mean, it was extremely fun.
Yes.
Yes, the
And that's-
music
that's-
could not compare to anyone. This is the best year yet so far.
I would have to say so.
Yeah.
But even us, and we've been around, since Freddie Flintstone. We went to high school with. But we still have to sign up each and every year.
Yep.
Okay, so
Right.
the kickoff party, you have to sign in, pay your membership fee, and plus you can get new members. So all the new members are looking last year's old members. They're all getting not only the party, but they're getting gifts of a thank you. We got a little blanket and a little cup, and that's to
Okay.
make them
You
want to be.
spoiled it. All right, I was
Oh,
going
no.
to bring my cup.
Oh, I'm sure everybody knows. Did Gene know? Everybody
Yeah,
knows. Okay.
Gene knows.
Everybody knows. Okay.
Yeah, everybody knows.
But that's how we attract new members, and hopefully knowing that next year they'll be getting the same thing.
Yes.
Two of the most important things, in my opinion, that we've kind of didn't get as involved as we should. I basically blamed it on myself. That's why I'm doing it this year, or attempting to, is our tagging
Yes, our tagging.
and our walkthrough. Very, very important. When is the tagging event, do you know?
I think it was
We'll let you know for
November
sure.
27th. I couldn't. I'm sorry, I don't have my calendar in front of me.
That's okay. But
Yeah.
the tagging event, that's when we go up and down Western Avenue. With another deal we made with the city of Chicago, besides having this show, and Maynard
Right.
explain about the letters, is to make sure we can let everybody know going down Western Avenue what side of the street they should be on December 3rd of our parade this year. And let them know we're coming. Like I said, they alter the bus routes. We make sure all the churches are aware of us doing it, and the aldermen and such, in case there's an issue. And we always have I'll get back to this in a moment, but we always have a 10-minute break in between
Right,
the tiers.
between the tiers, yeah.
The big parade, we can't let everybody go down because it'll literally block the whole middle of Chicago for hours. So we go, the first group, usually 5,000-10,000 bikes, something like that,
Yeah.
and then we stop them. That's tier one. And when they get a couple blocks down, we let the cross traffic go through, and then the next tier, then we block it off again.
Right.
But the tagging event, we need people to volunteer to help us do that. And I know a lot of people out there like to collect these posters, but believe me, Chicago drives on these streets and makes sure they're up there. Don't give us anybody a reason not to have this parade next year, because some little kid may not get a toy. So if you see a poster, you're more than welcome to them December 4th.
Right.
Would you
Yeah,
say? Yeah.
That's what exactly.
And if you want a poster, give us a call. I'll get you one.
Right.
It's not an issue.
No,
But just don't I'll even have Maynard sign it for you.
Yeah, right. You too, you can sign it. We're up there in age of this organization, and if you like to be a stationary roadblocker.
Yes, we can always use your help. Remember
Yeah.
years ago we used to deputize people when they hang around the corner? Hey, do me a favor while you're here. You remember?
Yep, right. We're blocking you off. Take the corner for us.
Yeah, but we need help tagging Western Avenue. We start north and we start south. We meet in the middle. We buy you lunch and all that kind of. We meet friends. You might meet your future wife or husband. That's happened this way.
Yes, it has. We've had even a couple of weddings in the organization.
Yes.
So,
I don't think how many of those are still going. I guess the one still is. But anyway, that's very important, along with our walkthrough. The walkthrough is the day before a parade on Saturday. Can everybody remember their first day of high school when you actually changed classes? You don't know where you're going, right? You don't know when everybody's on the elevator passes and all that kind of stuff.
Right, that's it exactly.
That's why you have the walkthrough. So if you never don't do it, but have not been doing it, or even have been doing it for many years, things may have changed. So, thank you.
Yes.
5 minutes. We'll talk faster.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good thing to walk through. In other words, we meet at where it starts and meet at where it ends, to make sure where you pull your bike in, where you park your car, where you set up your booth, or where you do this or that, whatever.
Right.
So everybody knows what they're supposed to do that day. And we had a bit of an issue last year because we didn't take that as serious as we should. I kind of blame that on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing everything I can to make sure we get as much participation in that as possible.
Yes. Yeah.
Even if I have to shame them into it.
It still went out good. Tagging went out good and everything. And that's
Well, your side of the city always seems to do
the
it.
new members. That's part of we asked them to participate in that. So this way
Trying to
they
make their
get to
bones,
see.
right?
Yeah. But they get to see who other people are in this organization that are they might not have met if they were on a different committee, because we have 9 committees,
Yeah.
plus each one of us runs 2 or 3 committees along the side, so it gives the opportunity of our members to visit with everybody. We're a family. We gather.
And I think we should be like the old days and everybody sit together.
Yeah.
Tier 1 with Tier 1, the north side, you know what I mean? That parking with over here, the street parking here over there. So all get to know each other. We got away from that, and that's wrong, I think.
Well, when we were on 47th, that's the way it was. It was everybody sat at whatever spot was open at a table. There was no round table, you know,
Right.
the high.
Well, but they had even the place where you got thirsty there was a door, remember?
Yep, that's right.
But we're going to get back to that, I think, because a lot of times people come out and join, and then they feel they can't get part of the clique. There ain't no clique in this organization.
Right.
Trust me.
That's it.
Because if there was, I wouldn't be here.
Right. I agree.
Okay.
You know, there's one place I walked in and never looked back at the door because I was treated like family.
That's right. That's right.
This is the way we treat everyone.
Well, we're just looking for warm bodies back then.
Yeah. Well, you guys were. I'm happy with mine. 50 years.
50 years, my God, that's a long time. Anyway, I enjoyed this. We did work well together, I think.
Yeah, I enjoy it too. It's great to come up and, you know,
I hope
after
people
4 years of not being here
Well, yeah.
because of, you know, past illnesses and COVID and everything. So I'm looking forward to enjoying this, you know, and coming back and get some of our guests to come on.
Do you remember Alicia? What's your name again? Aaliyah? Who helped us? I'd like to thank her. I'm sorry I wasn't kidding about not knowing your name till the last show. But I think it starts with an A. We got to really... Huh? No, I shouldn't say.
Yeah, I can't.
I'll write it down next time for the next show. But we will be here every Monday until our parade, and usually a meeting after that or so, just to give you an idea what had happened. So get used to our faces. If I get other board members to show up, I will make sure I introduce them to you, Maynard and I, and also let them explain what their jobs are. And if they can't make it, I guess we'll have to do it then.
Right. And remember, www.chicagolandtft.org is our website. It has all the information of all our meetings, north side, south side, upcoming events, and
Yes.
what we do, tagging.
And even a bit of our history is there also.
Right. And plus our history for 46 years is up there with pictures. If you want a good laugh. Look
Just
through
real
our
fast
records.
about tell us the celebration of life for a former board member who passed away suddenly.
Geo Webster passed away, and they're having on October 14th from 12:30 to 4 o'clock at Hawthorne. Let me bring that up real quick. Hawthorne Park. It's Geo Fest on Saturday, October 14th from 12 to 4:30. Hawthorne Backyard, 1200 West Hawthorne, West Chicago.
And what else is happening that day? Then we gotta go.
And we got the Northside Kickoff Party that evening, so please come and join us after that. That door's open at 6. We have a great DJ, and we look forward to seeing you all there, and come and get your members' gifts and everything. Bring your friends, family, new members.
We'll have
It's
Mary.
kid-friendly. It's a kid-friendly organization. We welcome it at all meetings and everything, so please, if you have children, they're our future, we hope.
And then don't forget, we will entertain you and we will feed you and we'll even let them use the bathroom. Right?
Right, that's it exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good time too.
And, and plus we get about our members who have just passed away in the past.
And the opportunity to buy, we got new product and such. And,
Right, see what's up and everything to enjoy. I mean, we have a great product committee that does everything.
Well, things changed a little bit here, obviously. Changed a lot for you, it's changing for me too. So there's a lot more lights here, guys, so.
Mm-hmm.
We
But we lost
some
some buttons.
Yeah, we got no control. We have to put on on some sunscreen next time.
Yeah, they got a director. We've never had a director
That's right.
before, and a producer.
Yeah.
We're high class now, you know? And thank them. We thank
Yes,
TV for everything they've done in the past. We cannot say enough about how
right.
well they've been hosts for us.
You put us on the map, and I appreciate that.
Yes, we thank them. We'd be honored.
And I'm just letting you know, the people before you guys, they used to, I'm sure they were lying to us, but they used to tell us that we're the most popular show on this program.
Right. All right.
Okay, see you next week,
See you
guys.
next
Thank you.
week, folks. Have a great week and be safe, please. God bless you.